Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Okay, so I got another story for y'all tonight, and the story I got for y'all tonight is I don't know. I guess you might like it. It's a little bit different from the one I did the other day. Okay, so this story time is about the time my ex-boyfriend tried to sleep with one of my best friends at my house while I was in the bed sleep. Yeah, I gotta take a shot before I tell y'all this one. FYI, I drink, but not like that. But if you follow me on social media, you probably like, damn, that bitch always somewhere taking shots. That's because I be out taking shots. But anyway, make along. That ain't what we here to talk about. We here to talk about how this nigga tried to screw my homegirl. Okay, y'all. So it was like around February time of the year. Disclaimer, this happened a very long time ago. Me and this person actually been broke up since like 2010. I think this happened somewhere around like 2009 or somewhere like that. Okay, y'all, so boom. So it was February. I was at the house. We had hosted a like a little gathering at our house. We had people came over that night. We had played dominoes, drank. I had fried some fish, So boom, I had a homegirl over there. My homegirl who was not uncommon for being at my goddamn hip, being everywhere around, being always around me or whatever. So, and it was not uncommon for her or another one of my homegirls to stay at my house because I know, like now, that sounds like real crazy, but back then, like, that wasn't crazy. That wasn't crazy to us at all. So, that night we had a good time. Mind you, he had a homeboy. He had a homeboy that was staying over our house too that night. So, and our child wasn't there. I don't know where the hell Noonie was. But Noonie wasn't there. I know for a fact Noonie wasn't there. But Noonie wasn't there. Okay, what the hell was Noonie? I don't know. Okay, so boom. Y'all, we had together. People in the house, y'all. Time winding down. I am messed up. When I tell y'all I was messed up, Mind y'all, I'm at home. So I remember I had took, I don't know how many shots of Ciroc that night. I had went and got in the bed. So I'm up in there in my bed, sleep. Literally sleep. So I'm sleep in my bed, and while I'm sleep, I hear somebody standing over me talking. And they saying something, but I don't know what the hell they saying, but I'm like, And I remember this, I remember hearing this, I remember hearing, okay, so I hear somebody standing over me and I hear, do you hear me? Like that. And I'm like, So y'all, next thing I know, this is exactly how I woke up. So I'm laying in the bed, I'm asleep. I'm laying down, I'm asleep. I feel something like go across my ass. And then when felt something go across my ass, I jumped up and I turned around. Y'all, on my mama. I get up and I'm in my bed, right? I'm laying down. I look to the like, what the fuck? Y'all, my home girl, not now, but my home girl is literally in the fucking bed with me. In my bed that I share with my man. In my room. I don't know what time of morning. I know what time. It was early in the morning. So I jump up and I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck you doing in here? She like, you didn't hear nothing I just said? I was like, no, I don't hear nothing you just said. She was like, bitch, I came up in here and I got in the bed with you because I'm scared. And I was like, what? Yeah, I said, that motherfucker want me. He gonna have to come up in here and get me with Jasmine at. Mind y'all, my dude is in there, but he also got a homeboy in there. You know what I'm saying? His homeboy single, live alone, I ain't got no girlfriend. I don't know if he was harder for some coochie, but so I was like, what is you talking about? Like, what's going on? My homegirl was like, you didn't hear nothing I said? I was like, no. So she sat up there, she told me. She was like, we was up in there taking shots. She was like, a boy had went and got in the room. Like, who was the old boy? She was like, I don't know his name. I was like, oh, what's his name? I said his name. She was like, yeah. She's like, so we was up in there. And yo dude, I ain't gonna say his name. Yo dude asked me, let's So my dude asked her if she want to take a shot. Mind you, ain't nobody else up in there but him and her. So she was like, "Nah, I don't want to take no shot like that." So he was like, "Let's take a shot for Noonie." And she was like, "Let's take a shot for Noonie." He was like, "Yeah, let's take a shot for Noonie like that." She was like, "Nah." She said, "Yeah, I'm my mama." So he came over there, sat beside her, took the back of his hand like this and rubbed it across the back, her lower back. She said when she did that, she said when he did that, she jumped up. And when she jumped up, that's when she ran up in there with me and did all this to me. Okay, so pause. Bring it back to where the fuck I'm at now. So she telling me this, y'all. I am fucked up. Not fucked up because she telling me this. I'm like literally fucked up. I'm intoxicated. Like I'm fucked up. I really am fucked up. So while she telling me this, I'm like, okay. So I'm like, all right. She telling me this shit. He up in there. Let me go to the front. So I went. I walked to the front. Yeah, I was fucked up, but you remember what the fuck? Yeah, I remember. I walked to the front. I said, "What the fuck going on?" He said, "Huh?" I said, "What the fuck going on?" He said, "What you talking about?" I said, "All right, I'll be back." Yeah, he in the living room. I walked to my room. Cause she was like, my homegirl on my mama, y'all. My mama dead in the ground. My mama soul. That girl was like, "I'm not going up in there." She was like, she'll really open. She was like, "I'm not going up in there." So I went up and I said, "What the fuck going on?" He played crazy. What the fuck you talking about? Well, I said, "Hold on." I went back to the back to go get her, y'all. I went to the back. I said her name. "Come here." Y'all. My mama went to the. Yeah, I'm walking back to the living room and I heard the door close. He left. Not only did he leave the house, apartment, that he paid every motherfucking bill, every bill in, he left. He left his partner in there and left. I called, no answer. I still call, no answer. I was so fucked up, y'all. Me and her went and got back in my bed. We went and got back in my bed and I left. I woke up the next morning. His partner was gone. He was gone. That motherfucker left. Had to be like 2 o'clock in the morning. By the time I got him on the phone, it was 4 o'clock that next day. 4 o'clock that next day. Now, with all the information I have gathered, i.e. her story, his disappearance, in a time frame, I came up with the motherfucking conclusion that she had to be telling the motherfucking truth because number one, that's your house. You pay every bill in that motherfucker. Why would you leave the house that you pay every bill in, number one? Number two, why would you leave your partner? Number three, why wouldn't you know? So by this time, I had told my mama. I remember telling my mama the story. My mama said her exact words after I told her the story was, "Who do you believe, girl?" Okay, so boom, I finally found him. Well, I ain't gonna say find him. I finally get in contact with him. Y'all, he at the partner who he left at the house. He at that partner spot. Funny, really? Y'all. So funny. I had to pick him up. I'm trying to see to myself, why did I have to pick him up? I don't even know and I don't even remember that part. But anyway, the nigga gets in the car. The first thing he say is, "Everybody say that girl ain't no good. You believe her?" Oh, I said, "Nah, fuck all that. I don't want to, fuck answering that question. You finna fucking answer mine. What happened? Why did she come and get in the bed with me? And why the fuck did you leave? So you just gonna believe her over me?" I said, according to the evidence that's presented in front of me, motherfucking yes. Yes, I motherfucking believe her. Yes, I believe her. You pay why would you leave your motherfucking house? Why wouldn't you sit there and say, motherfucking thing? Y'all niggas say a word. Y'all don't want to know what I did? Nothing. And I'm gonna tell y'all what that nothing meant. I mean nothing in the aspects. Okay, I'm not gonna leave him. Real shit. And my homegirl, I was so hurt and embarrassed for her. Like I felt bad because I was so hurt that my homegirl went through that shit, and I was just so like, not even lie, like I have brought many of people to their house. Like I have a couple of people that spent the night in my house. I'm sitting up here thinking, have you ever tried anybody else? Like, have you violated somebody? Like, what is wrong with you? In my mind, I'm thinking like, who the fuck is you? Okay, pause. I didn't see my homegirl for a while, like 2 or 3 weeks. But when I finally talked to her, I let it be known. Number one, I believe you. Number two, don't even think for 1 second this gonna change what me and you got going on. And she told me some real shit, and she kept it real with me. She said, Jasmine, I know you're not leaving that nigga. That nigga take care of you and that baby, and he pay every goddamn bill. But I also know you. And what she meant by that is, girl, it was done. It was over, and whatever. After this, I'm about to get what the fuck out. Now, to be honest, in all actuality, speaking from a 38-year perspective and not a, I think, 24-year perspective or 25, I should have left. I should have left right then because I really had the means to go out and do shit on my own. But I was on some other shit, and what happened was he got mad. I did not stop fucking with my homegirl. Now what did happen was my homegirl could not come to my house no more. And but we wasn't together not too long after that. And y'all is not gonna believe why we broke up. We broke up because this motherfucker did this shit again. Y'all, he did it again. And y'all, when I tell that story is so crazy. I'm gonna tell y'all, first of all, he did it again. And he did it to another homegirl. And I was so embarrassed. But that right there, he did it the second. Yeah, so he did the second time. I'm gonna tell that story. Tell that story probably later. But so what happened after that is I basically was like, nigga, fuck you. Because he's the type of nigga that once he fuck up, you just basically get anything you want. And I just got a whole lot of shit. I remember that. Like, every time he fucked up, I got shit. Like, I remember I ended up getting... One time he fucked... I remember I told this story on my YouTube page. First time he fucked up, I got, like, some perfume. Some really expensive perfume that I wanted. The second time he fucked up... What'd I get? Oh, the second time he fucked up, he came in the house and just threw some money at me. I think it was like $500. And the third time he fucked up, that nigga bought me a whole fucking car. And... I knew that when he fucked up again, eventually, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was like on a tear type shit. I was like, this nigga gonna fuck up real bad and he gonna have to give me a house, but that didn't happen. We ended up breaking up. And,